Hi, my name is Anna Sommer, and today I'm going to present the reasons why I should be chosen for the Future Engineering Leader Scholarship. This presentation, I'm going to talk about my personal information, my routine, my biography, my plans for the future, my motivation to take this course, and my personal and professional opportunities if I were chosen. Start. About my personal information. As I said, my name is Anna Sommer. I'm 19 years old. I was born in January 5 at 2002 in Paraná, Entre Ríos, Argentina. I'm Argentine. I always live here. And about my studies, I study civil engineer. At the National Technological University, Paraná Regional School of Engineering. My overall GPA is at 8. And since I started studying civil engineer, I have received a national scholarship that calls Progress Scholarship. This is a monthly financial aid that helps me to pay my expenses. And what is more, I have studied English at the Oxford Institute for 5 years. My routine, I have divided this topic in 4 items. In the morning, in the afternoon and evening, at night, and on weekends. In the morning, I wake up every day at 8 a.m. I have a coffee and biscuit for breakfast. After breakfast, I brush my teeth and I read about the classes that I'm going to have. I also do some exercise about the subjects. And at midnight, I usually tidy my room. I go shopping to buy all the things that my parents need, or food, or something that isn't in my house. Then I organize my day, my schedule, and then I have lunch. After that, in the afternoon and the evening, I have classes. I took notes during classes. I make some exercise. I like to participate to compare the solutions of the problems with my partners. We like to share the information. And between classes, I like to take breaks when I extend my legs. I have some snack like mate. Mate is a traditional infusion from Argentina. And my evening ends reading about the subject or taking mate. At night, I have dinner with my parents. I read again the notes that I took during classes. I see if I didn't understand something, if I have to focus on one topic, or if I have some difficulties. After that, I take shower, I brush my teeth, and I go to sleep. On weekends, my routine changed a little because I don't have classes. I like to go to the park. I usually go to the park with my parents or with my friends. I like to take long walks while I'm listening to music. And when I go to the park with my parents, we like to talk about our weeks. They told me about their works. I told them about my studies, about my notes, And instead, when I go with my friends at the park, we like to play volleyball and walk around the park. Sometimes we go with our dogs. And when I am home, when I'm alone at my home, I like to paint some mandalas to have some relax and listen to music. I paint and I found some peace, some relax painting. And that is all about my routine. Now, there is my biography. I can say that I went to Martin Lutero School since kindergarten until I finished. I went to one school, and I have received in 4th grade a certificate for the best average in mathematics. I don't usually like to be quiet. I always been quite restless. In my childhood, I went to dancing, acting, and swimming classes. I also took some painting and porcelain courses. And as I said in the beginning, I went to Oxford Institute of Reading English for 5 years. And I ended the institute with an exam who has a certificate, not international, but national. In my country is very important. It's very important, this certificate. About my plans for the future, I can say I would like to know all the well-known buildings or monuments around the world. That is my plan. And I would like to know monuments such as Casa Leal, the Basilica of Notre Dame, and the Civinox Museum. All of them are in Canada. I would like to learn and practice some language and cultures. I also and my dream is to travel to low-income countries to help people, because there are countries in the world, low-income countries, that where the people works, lives, and has their lives under unstable structures, putting her lives in risk, and that is not good. When I finish my career path, when I have a title, I will help my people. I will have the knowledge to build more secure buildings, and in a way to save the people and to contribute. My motivation to take this course. Well, if I were chosen to take this course, I will learn the structure of the language and deep, who has idiomatic expressions. In the institutes of English, they teach you, or they show you the structure of the language, the form, but you don't learn the idiomatic expressions. You only learn and and take them if you live there or if you talk to someone who lives there, because there is very singular about every country. And I like to incorporate some idiomatic expressions that I don't have. What is more, education in Canada is based in critical thinking skills. This is very interesting to me because teachers in Canada organize the knowledge in a pyramid who has levels, and they don't teach to you repeat and you repeat and write and tell, but then you forget that. In Canada, you have a way based on paces, on levels, when the knowledge is takes longer, but it's stronger, and it doesn't go. You don't forget the information. Also, in Canada, there are cultural awareness. Cultural awareness is very important because when you have different people from different countries, when you have people from different countries with different language and ways to live and cultures, you learn a lot about that people, and you take some activities or some tips that you even listen never. But if you talk to other, you know another culture, even you eat new foods, you know different ways to do the things. Can I take water? One. Well, my possible personal and professional opportunities if I were chosen. Well, as I said, the country I choose is Canada. Canada has Canadians, the people who live in Canada, has another vision of the world that I have, and that is very complement with my vision. I can do a lot with this because education, as I say, is based on critical thinking skills. In the pyramid, when the knowledge doesn't go, it keeps on my head, and if you don't forget information, you don't make mistakes because you already know. Well, as I said, is very important also the cultural awareness. Canada has a lot of politicals about this. They fight the discrimination. They not forget. They don't. If you discriminate something, you will be punished. There's no way that you can discriminate without a punishment. That is what I trying to say. And what is more, in Canada there is different methods and machinery in construction. Here, for example, Sorry, I bad for my head. Here in Argentina, we build the houses of bricks, but in Canada is an example. They bricks all the houses in tires about wood. That is so important, and that is very interesting because there is another there have another organization, because if you have some material who has a weight um, a definite weight, and you have the composition to this element, you will work with this element in a way. If you have wood, they resist more, but there is another characteristic that it doesn't have. You have to work in a different way. You have to plan how to build that. It also they also have different machinery, and if you don't go there, you can see the machinery in pictures. You can do some research and find information, but it's not the same if you manipulate the machinery, if you use the machinery, and if you know well how the machinery works. It is very important to me because I have studied some processes and some ways to works with the elements. If you put me in another country with another elements, I have to learn a lot because we don't usually work with that, and I will very grateful if you chose me for this opportunity, because it was very great. It would be very, very, I don't know how to say the word. It would be a compliment to my education, and it will help me, not only to me, although if I know, or if I learn some new ways and new tools, I can show and tell and teach someone in another country, in another low country, and they can work in a secure form with another tools who can be more cheap, who can't be so expensive, because in low countries the economy is slow, and the people doesn't have many money. Not isn't like Canada, Argentina. People are, I don't like to say poor, but people has low incomes. For that, I will be grateful, and that's my presentation.